A very good morning, students. Today we are moving ahead with a new lesson, that is Be a Netizen. Be a Netizen is an informative lesson about how computers, with its amazing features, have brought about changes in the way we do things. So, students, can you tell me which apps do we use for teaching learning process? Yes, we use WhatsApp, Google Meet, and also Zoom app for teaching learning process. How do we download these apps? We download these apps using Play Store. Which thing is more important to download apps? What is necessary to download the apps? Yes, internet. We need internet to download all these apps. It is most important. For all the apps to be downloaded, we need internet or the net connection. Even to search information, we need internet. So it has become inseparable part of our life. So these are some of the apps which we use in our daily life. Basic parts of computer. They help us to do various tasks in a minutes, seconds, right? So computers are used to control large and small machines which in the past were controlled by humans. Most people have used a personal computer in their home or at work. They are used for things such as calculation, listening to music, reading an article, writing, etc. Students, we all know about internet, right? Now, the internet is a vast network that connects computers all over the world. Through the internet, people can share information and communicate from anywhere with an internet connection. The internet is the wider network that allows computer networks around the world to run companies, government, universities, and other organizations to talk to one another. And during this pandemic, it has become part and parcel of our life. We cannot stay without internet because in every household, the internet has become essential because everything, work, studies, shopping, everything is going on through the net. A group of World Wide Web pages usually containing hyperlinks to each other and made available online by an individual, company, educational institution, government, or organization helps us to get all the information in our daily life. Information on the web is called website and it is placed on the website. Thousands of websites on the net together form the World Wide Web. That is called as WWW. There are special computer programs known as search engines which help us to find the different websites on the World Wide Web. If you type the word or subject on which you want information, the search engine shows on your screen a list of websites that have the information. You can then go through the website. Looking at the various websites is known as browsing or surfing the net. A website is like a book or magazine, but you cannot make changes in the book once it is printed. It is possible to change the text or pictures on a website as many times as you like. So makers of the website can update a website. Can you see this picture? Yes, this is Google. It is a search engine. Apart from that, we have many search engines like MSF. We also have Google. We have Chrome, MSN, Yahoo, etc. A search engine is a website through which users can search internet content. To do this, users enter the desired search term into the search field. The search engine then looks through its index for relevant websites and displays them in the form of a list. A search engine is a web-based tool that enables users to to locate information on the World Wide Web. Popular examples of search engines are Google, Yahoo, and MSN Search. The information gathered by the spiders is used to create a searchable index of the web. What is a term called as browsing and surfing? Browsing is the process of reading with target, and surfing is a process studying without explicit target. Like if you want to look for any information, we do surfing, and when we know that we need to study this particular content, we only do the browsing. We go through the particular page. So what are the different things we can do with our internet connection? Yes, we can talk to each other through video call, we can play games, we can hear music, we can watch television. Apart from that, we can do lot of things with the internet connection. While your computer, now we are coming to the next session, that is, while your computer is connected to the internet, you are online. You can do many things online, like reading, watching a movie, listening to songs, or even chatting and playing computer games with other people who are online in any part of the world at a time. So these are all the benefits of having the internet connection. So that is called as being online. When you are not connected to the net, you are offline. Sometimes you gather a lot of information on the net which you want to read or use later. What do you do then? You can make a copy of the text or pictures or movies on your computer and store it there. In other words, you download the information on your computer and then use it anytime you like. To send information on the net, you first need to get it ready on your computer in the way you want it on the net. You need a website to display information on the net. Now we are coming to email. We all have email these days, right? You students also have email. The school has created email address for you for the Google Classroom. Yes, now everyone has their own email. You can also get your own personal address on the net. You can receive messages on this address and also send them. The system of sending and receiving messages on mail on computer is known as email or electronic mail. An email address is short and unique. No two email addresses are the same. With the address, you get an account on the net. Your account is like your own letterbox on the net. The only difference is that you can use this letterbox not only for receiving mail but also for sending it. When you grow up, you can get your own email account. You're already grown up. Your email accounts have been created now by the school, right? So every email has a security, right? It is a password. Now even for a mobile there is a security. Even if you use your ATM card for withdrawing cash, there is a password. Everywhere there is a password which helps you to secure your information. You can lock this letterbox by using a password. A password is a secret word or group of letters and or numbers. The computer will allow a person to use or see account only when the person types the correct password. So it is very important to remember the password. If you don't know the password, if you forget the password, then it will be a little tedious, right? So we are coming to the end of the section, that is, people who live in a city are citizens. People who use the net are netizens. Now we all have become netizens, right? Because everyone is using the net, using computer, using mobile, and frequently we are connected with the net. So the author has ended the lesson with a note like, would you like to be a netizen? Yes, we all are netizens these days. The pandemic has thrown us to be a netizen now. So we have just come to the end of the session. We have come to the end of the chapter, and we have learned so many things. We have learned what are uses of computer, what is the internet, what is a website, what is the World Wide Web, what is meant by being online, what is being offline, what is the email, electronic system, what is a password, right? So students, kindly go through the lesson, study well for the second semester exam, and all the best for you. Thank you.